Okay, so first of all, you'd have to find the total molar mass for glucose. So we do that by doing 6 carbon, we have 12 hydrogen, and we have 6 oxygens, right? So your total molar mass here should end up being 180.18 grams per mole. Okay, so for percent carbon, remember that the value that is in the numerator here should be for the 6 carbons, not just 1 carbon. So this value is actually 72.06 grams per mole. And then on the bottom, right, we have 180.18 grams per mole. And then we multiply by 100. So you should have gotten here 40% carbon. Now hydrogen, right, it's going to be the 12 hydrogens in the numerator. So that's 12.12 grams per mole over 180.18 grams per mole. Of course, times 100. So this is going to end up being 6.73%. And then we have percent of oxygen, which is going to be our 6 oxygens, which is 96.00 grams per mole over 180.18 grams per mole times 100. So we end up with this 53.3%. Okay, now a very common part B type question to this would be a follow-up, such as what mass does carbon contribute in, let's say, 75.0 grams of glucose? So here we have a mass for our glucose, and we want to know of this 75 grams, what mass is coming from carbon itself. Now, because we know the percent of carbon, we can actually apply this to any mass for glucose. Glucose is always 40% carbon by mass. So what we can do is we can take this value, 75 grams, and multiply it by 40 out of 100, which is essentially our carbon percentage. So 75.0 times 40 divided by 100, we get here 30 grams. Now, because we have a number, the final answer should be in the proper significant digits. So this could have been anything here. So if this was, what was the mass of, let's say, oxygen? This would be 53.3 over 100. So we can figure out, well, how much of the 75 grams is coming from oxygen atoms? So we know out of that 75 grams, 30 grams of that is coming from carbon atoms only. Okay, so I'm going to have to give you one more to try. So this is for cinnamon aldehyde. So it's C9H8O. So it's actually the compound that gives cinnamon its characteristic smell. So what I'd like you to do is determine the percent composition, and then, so let's imagine that's part A. Part B, I want to know what would the mass of hydrogen be in 82.0 grams of cinnamon aldehyde. Okay, so determine the percent composition first of all the elements. And then part B, I want to know what mass of hydrogen would be in 82.0 grams of cinnamon aldehyde. Let's see how you did. So for cinnamon aldehyde, your overall molar mass should have been 132.17 grams per mole. So then you had to, of course, figure out the percentage for each element. So remember, the carbon would be for the 9 carbons in the numerator and the total in the denominator. Same thing, oxygen, there's only 1. And then hydrogen, we have the 8. So we have 6.11% of hydrogen, and which is what we're going to need for our part B, which is why I have it circled. Okay, so we want to know the mass of hydrogen in 85.0 grams of cinnamon aldehyde. Right, that's the number used. Oh no, I said 82. Good thing I checked. Okay, 82 grams. Okay, so because we know the percent of hydrogen, we can apply that to our mass. So 82 times 6.11 divided by 100. So you should have gotten here, so 82.0 is 3 sig figs. So 5.01 grams out of that 82 is coming solely from hydrogen atoms. So percent composition is not really overly difficult. Again, this is something you have to practice, but it's, essentially you need to know the, of course, total molar mass, and you have to then determine percent for each one. Now, sometimes the question will be specific. It'll say, you know, determine the percentage of carbon. Like, you may not have to always calculate all the elements. So I just happened to choose examples where it did do that, so we have more practice.